Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
We're back once again. Let's see, when we last left off, the party was standing right in front of Mina's shop, or more accurately, a table in the marketplace. After a little confrontation and some weak stomachs, they discovered that Mina is no longer at her table, but all of her items are gone. So yeah, you guys, it's starting to get to the afternoon. I'd say it's about earliest 10:30, maybe closer to latest about 11.
In the morning?
Yes.
In the morning, yes.
In the morning.
Okay.
No, it's suddenly 11 at night.
Oh, what happened? Where did the day go? Did we spend that long with Mina?
You know, it just time seems to alter around her.
Oh, yeah.
But, so it's still morning time. And as you guys can recall, until the murderer is found, no one is allowed to leave town. Will and a majority of the guild members are scrambling around town, trying to make sure that any ballsy adventurers or people who feel like the rules don't apply to them are trying to head out of town. So they're trying to stop that.
Okay.
Which means no one's really able to conduct an investigation as of right now.
Okay.
And that was pretty much your assignment. Or more so, Poppy and Kichiru's assignment. Cheers is just along for the ride.
Yeah.
Cheers just wants Chinese.
Oh yeah, you
You
guys...
got a cool necklace, you know.
Oh yeah, cool freebie necklace. I don't see why you guys keep saying Mina is so mean. She gave free things.
Didn't it have like a creepy eye? No, never mind. That was something different.
Oh no, it was a leather, kind of like a leather necklace or like string that it's attached to, a gold ring and a feather.
Right. Suspicious.
Well, mostly because Kichiro just has a bias.
Yeah. All right.
So,
I just have to make a quick stop to Gus. And that's where Poppy's gonna head off to now.
well, before you can do that, Poppy,
Oh no!
the three of you here, let's see, actually, go ahead and roll, I'll say perception. Kichiro, disadvantage.
Oh, because he's all shooken up?
Yes. He's still
Alright.
recovering from barfing, so...
Yeah. That he is. Let's see. What's his perception? Shit. There it is. I should have known.
Oh, okay, so a 21 for Cheers, 18 for Poppy.
And an 8 for Kichiro.
Oh.
Kichiro, you're still recovering. In your eyes, you just had a brush with death. The devil
I mean, I'm pretty sure
herself
he felt
just
that way.
extended her hand to you, and you are recovering. The rest of you, Poppy, as soon as you say that, both of you hear a small cough behind you. As you turn, there is Aerith. He's looking up at you guys and giving a bright smile. You're on an adventure, right?
No, I was gonna go see Gus.
Yes, you're going to go find who's been doing this, right? I want to join. I can help. Whatever you need me to do, I can help.
Aerith?
Yes, Miss Poppy.
Let me think about this.
And he doesn't seem to either notice or really question Kichiru right now. He looks over to Cheers and he's just still, if not more, excited. Oh, you got to tell me how you did that trick. You did such wonderful magic. You were there one moment and then gone the next. How did you do that?
Okay, I forgot who the kid was. Yeah, he's the one that...
Like, as soon as he came into the scene, I was like, oh wait, that's who he is. Oh shit.
Oh no. Okay.
Get ready for the Scrappy-Doo.
Puppy power.
I gotta look at my voices. 1 sec. Cheers, please just say no. A magician never reveals his secrets.
So you're a magician then? I think I've read about this.
No!
Just right there, all I could think of is as Aerith is trying to speak, Cheers just goes, no, like to cut him off.
Just leans down, beak wide open.
He says very low, buzz off.
Oh God.
I'm gonna have you roll for that. I guess that'd be intimidation.
I would say so.
Okay. Oh. Oh man. It just doesn't fit.
You know a lot of voices. It's very interesting. He does not seem bothered by this in the slightest.
Where's your uncle?
I'll get to that in a second. You guys can probably tell that... Well, Poppy, you already know this. Oh, Constitution? Yeah, with a crit fail. Oh, gosh. Kichiru, you are trying so hard to keep it together. You just... Everything that's led up to this moment, you just cannot hold yourself up any further. You feel yourself gagging again, and you fall backwards. And you hit the back of your head on one of the loose stones. Roll damage. Well, actually, I'll roll damage.
Oh God.
you take 2 points of damage.
Alright, now he's down to 8 HP.
But based off the failed intimidation, all of you guys can get the idea that many people have tried to get Aerith away, and he's very used to this by now. If you guys want to scare him off, it's going to take a lot more than just yelling at him or being direct.
At least Kichiro is basically out of it. He has like this free pass just laying on the ground. Probably twitches a little bit.
Did I say you fell backwards? Because now I'm just getting the mental image of just Kichiro face down on the ground, just mumbling.
Yeah, you said backwards. Maybe he rolled over. Holding the back of his head going,
Kichiro must now roll wherever he goes.
He has lost use of his legs.
Okay, and as for the question... Oh, my uncle. Well, he's at the tavern, as usual. But I still have time. Store won't exactly be opening up.
Maybe we should go see him.
But you needed to go
Let's go.
But aren't we going to
Headed off to the tavern.
Now,
do I need to roll anything to see if Kichiro actually gets up?
You know what? I'll just... Yeah, just roll a normal 1d20. Let's see if he's okay.
He's just not.
A 3. He's gonna need assistance.
Okay. Alright, hold on. Alright, what would this be? Would I be rolling for strength?
Yes.
Or to, like, drag him behind me?
Well, let's see.
Alright.
Just leave me here. This is fine.
Okay.
That was in character, by the way. I have to, oh my god!
Poppy! You just see Kichiro moping around, holding his head and mumbling, "This is fine." And suddenly the words, "by the power of Grayskull," echo in the background. With one hand, you pick him up and hold him above your head.
Oh my god. This is beautiful.
Let's go see your uncle.
And the will to get rid of Aerith as quickly as possible. Oh my god. Whew. That was great.
Okay, so, then you just start walking towards the Tall Wall Tavern then? Okay, so everybody goes off to the tavern.
Kichiro against his will.
Leave no kitsune behind.
No kitsune left behind.
Okay, let me find where this is. I wasn't expecting you guys to go to the tavern, but it's okay.
Well, Aerith.
Okay, so did I actually say a description for the tavern last time?
I think you
I
might
believe
have,
so. Yeah, that's where that's where we all met up, right?
yeah.
So yeah.
But it was nighttime and it was low lights. Is it always low lights in there?
Always low lights.
Okay. So probably looks about the same as it did last night then.
Yeah. The atmosphere, of course, has shifted by when you guys come in. They did lose their best performer, and
Right.
news
Yeah.
has spread around town.
Oh God, poor Kichito. Probably gonna hear an earful from Nancy. This is all your fault.
So, you guys, I'm gonna have Cheers and Poppy roll for, I guess, I think stealth would be the best one here.
Okay.
Poppy disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty conspicuous.
Oh God.
All right. How do I roll 2 at once? I have no idea.
Okay. Roll for what?
I'm trying to figure out how to roll 2 rolls at once because I don't know how.
Do R1d20 plus your modifier. Do a shift enter, and set it up again.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so
Not
a 1
great,
and
yeah.
8. So, Poppy, you kick down the door. You can wildly start looking for Jarrett. Tears, whether you're surprised by this behavior or you just want to find Jarrett as quickly as possible to get rid of Aerith, you take one step in the tavern and make the loudest squawk you have ever made in your life.
Okay. I was actually picturing that.
How you do so, it's up to you. But
Need to get rid of this child as fast as possible.
Yeah, I'm also gonna roll a quick perception just to see if I recognize anyone from last night in the bar. I expect there'll be some repeats, but I don't know if anyone that was talking about the rumors is still around. Well,
Poppy, you're just so quick to be rid of Aerith. You don't notice shit.
damn it.
Because
Alright.
of that crit fail, I'm not gonna even have people roll perception against you guys. They all know.
Yeah.
Everybody stops what they're doing to look at you. Now, in the tavern, it seems just as packed as it was last night. Now, usually for this time of day, there's pretty much no one in here, but considering the circumstances, a lot of people are upset about being forced to stay in town.
So might as well drink.
Yeah. When you come in, you notice that Nancy and Jarrett are right in front of the stage arguing with Dolly,
Ollie.
who is the...
Was that the piano player?
Yes, she is the
Okay.
pianist in this bar.
Alright.
Whatever they were arguing about, you guys won't find out right now because they come to a dead stop as they turn to look at you.
Jarrett!
And with that, Jarrett just sees the group and he makes this sour expression. He wants nothing to do with any of you guys right now. But his
Yeah.
expression pales in comparison to Nancy, the owner of this tavern.
Oh.
And she's not happy, A, because of who you guys are, And B, because, Poppy, you broke the door.
Carrying the kitsune above her head.
With one hand.
Dolly seems very, very confused, and then has a very tired expression. She puts a hand over her face and makes a very loud sigh. The people of the tavern don't exactly know what to make of this. A good portion of them just brush it off and continue their drinks. Others just quietly watch.
Don't mind us.
Alright,
He just
so...
kind of grumbles.
So Poppy's going to approach the two people that look extremely scary right now.
Nancy just gives you the stink eye, Poppy. Goddamn, let you in this town. Let you into my bar and you broke my door. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry for my pack mule.
Poppy looks up at Kichiro. Pauses a moment and then looks back at Nancy. She thinks and then kind of shrugs.
Jarrett just crosses his arms and mumbles something. You're all free to do perception rolls if you want to hear it. But he's trying to keep it to himself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Dang.
Oh, okay.
Kichiro hears it.
Oh, yeah.
Hears it loud and clear.
Yeah, Kichiro, you hear Jarrett talking as clear as day how kitsunes are the scum of the earth. And how you should have never been brought to town to begin with.
He just kind of looks up. I'm assuming that he was facing downward at this point, but now it just kind of lifts his head up. Looks at Jared and just kind of shakes his head slowly. Like, as if he was disappointed, but like mellow disappointed.
Dolly kind of just looks over at you three. And she slowly moves her hand away from her face. Going, listen, I don't know what brought you three here, but it's best it wait. There's a lot going on right now.
There is a lot going on right now.
In fact,
I was dragged here.
I would really, really appreciate it, Jarrett, if you would watch your nephew a little more closely while we're trying to figure some things out here.
Jarrett looks around. What are you talking about?
And Poppy's gonna look around for Aerith now.
He is gone.
Well, where the... She pauses. Just watch out for him. He's trying to follow us around. He's going to get in the way.
I'm gonna roll perception for Kichiro. Yeah, he don't notice shit.
I was gonna say that maybe Cheers is kind of frozen at the door ever since they came in. But
Okay.
Well, we can definitely have Tears just standing there after that loud introduction. But Tears, you're free to make perception rolls as well.
You still carrying Kichiro?
Yes.
Do another strength roll for that.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
He doesn't get dropped.
Especially after his remark. That's great to tell somebody when not being human.
You know, you don't know how bad I wanted that to be a crit fail. So as quickly as you enter, the three of you are out once again. Unless, Cheers, you still want to hang out by the doorway. I don't want to tell you what to do.
He's super done with the tavern for now.
Okay, I thought you were just gonna leave it at he's super done. Like, he just sees the other party members. He's just like, yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Okay, so you exit the tavern, and I'll have you guys all do perception rolls if you're interested to try to hear as the argument starts up once more.
Alright.
Like we said, it was directed towards Kitsune, so, and I guess he just hears the word Kitsune and suddenly his ears open up like bats.
He has special ears. So, with that, 5 and 4, Kichiro, Cheers, you guys are just done. You want nothing to do with what just happened, and both of you would feel a lot better being away from Nancy and Jarrett. You're probably still on the comment, or that comment still on your mind, Kichiro. Cheers, I don't know how you're feeling after getting everybody's attention and keeping everyone's attention.
He's kind of embarrassed.
So, yeah, you have that. And, Poppy, from what you can gather, it sounds like there's an issue about the waiter, or, Tareth.
Yeah.
So, what it is, you can't exactly hear as you guys are walking out.
Has Aerith reappeared?
Not right now. If you want to try to look for him, you can roll perception again.
Alright.
Well, Poppy, you can see in the... just from the corner of the tavern, Aerith is peeking out. He thinks he's being extremely stealthy, just staying there, but... you can't exactly tell whether or not he's hiding from you or just trying to stay away from the tavern.
Okay.
However, as you guys walk by, if you guys continue to walk by, he doesn't seem to follow.
Okay. Alright. To Gus's.
So what's so important you have to get Gus about?
His sister's dead, and he might not know yet.
I was being in character.
Oh.
I mean, that's a pretty accurate response as well.
Yeah.
But it wasn't an in-character voice.
True.
His sister is dead. Someone has to tell him. He might not know. Better. Better.
Are we sure he doesn't know?
Just to be sure.
Fair enough.
He's my friend. Man, I should have just chose that as my voice. Hey guys.
Alright, I'm gonna roll Constitution to see if he's feeling any better.
Okay.
Well, you start feeling a lot better. I guess being off your feet has helped.
Such a faint, fragile boy.
You know what? God damn it, Kichiro, you feel like you're being whisked away, and that has you feeling just great. Whether or not you want to admit that or realize that's one thing, but the thought comes up.
He feels like he's flying on air.
It's
Never
those
mind the
tiny,
pressure
tiny
point.
hands.
Never mind the pressure point of being lifted with one freaking hand.
Well, it's a very small hand, if it helps.
Yeah, but it's still a pressure point.
It's like resting on a pin.
Not great.
Okay, so off to Gus's then. I'll have you guys either roll perception or insight.
Okay.
In
Well,
what context?
gonna roll perception.
Poppy, you don't have to. You would
Okay.
know this.
Oh, well, okay, I wasted an 18.
Then I
that's fine.
probably will roll insight because I don't know if Kichiro knows squat.
That's
Okay.
fair. Okay.
Nice.
So, Tears, you haven't exactly been to this part of town. This isn't near any of the shops, and as you guys can see, this not only just the workshop and where Gus sells his goods, but this also doubles as his home, his and Mary's home. And while Olad was there, he lived there as well. Now, Cheers, you've heard a few rumors about this place, such as a fire that once killed almost all of the Pollen family. The only survivors being Gus and Mary, of course. Kichiru and Poppy, not only do you know that those rumors are in fact correct, but the house that is now standing was built directly on top of the ashes where the old house burned. And Poppy, you know that underneath the workbench in the shop portion is a trapdoor that leads to the basement of the old house. So you get in. You start walking closer to the shop, and you can hear just the constant sound of metal being pounded, which Poppy, that's Gus just hard at work. As you recall, you can't ever really see him being away from his work.
Yeah.
So this sound fills the air the closer you get there. It's almost deafening. But the door's unlocked, actually. It's open, wide open. And there's Gus, hard at work at what seems to be a shield, one that he's been working on for a while.
Okay. Gus. And at this point, she will put Kichiro down.
Okay, Kichiro will stand on his own 2 feet.
And let me roll to see if Gus notices.
I think at this point, I think Will has told him about Gus and what he does, but he has never really met Gus.
Yeah.
Does that sound accurate?
Yeah, that would be accurate. I'm sure that Kichiru has no need or desire to come to this part of town. Plus, I'm sure the constant noise, bugs his ears.
Yeah, having sensitive fox ears.
Cheers, I think you might be torn as well because of the noise and how there's a lot of tools, finished crafts, materials that hold on. Like there is a dagger on display that looks like it's just been polished.
Oh no.
boy.
So it's like he likes but dislikes.
Yes. And it seems like a lot of the items in the display are very high quality. They're very simple things, from basic shields to simple armor, even some farming tools. But a lot of care has been put into all of these items. And as you approach him, Poppy, he doesn't seem to notice you at all. He's staring down at the shield he's working on.
All right. She's going to reach out and touch his arm then.
Kichiro takes a step back. He doesn't know which way this is gonna go.
Cheers is reaching for the dagger on display.
Just so you know, it's like in a glass box, and then the dagger's in there.
Okay, hold
I just
on.
had this mental image of Cheers like reaching for it, but his feather hands just kind of press up against the glass, and he looks very confused. Like, what is this force field?
And then he makes the newly acquired hammer sound that he's been hearing since he got here.
Tink, tink, tink.
That's what you need, Cheers. A hammer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, lucky for you, Cheers, Gus doesn't notice. He turns to look at Poppy, and his expression is just the same as it always is. Neutral, stern, and he just gives a little shrug and just goes,
I don't know if you already heard, but it's Mary. She's gone.
He grunts and then turns to continue working on the shield.
Okay.
He does pause for a moment. And then just looks over at the table beside him. Like, he's got his work table, and then there's like the desk beside him. And on that desk is a map. He kind of looks over at the map and glances down at you, Poppy. He nods again and continues on his work.
She's gonna go over and look at the map.
Okay. I won't make you roll for this one.
Okay.
So the
Alright.
the map you can recognize was actually made by Zane, the local artist, and it's of not only just Autumn Pass but the surrounding areas as well. What seems to be highlighted is a route from Autumn Pass to the neighboring town. Roll, Walton, Poppy, you're looking at it. You don't have to roll for this either. You know that this is the routes that Olad would constantly make for when gathering new supplies. And that sometimes Mary would also join. But other than that, there's nothing really interesting about the map.
Okay. Man, I'm trying to figure out if she should have to clarify for this then. Oh, that would be so sad.
So, anything going on with Cheers and Kichiro?
Kichiro's just kind of watching uncomfortably. Because, like, his immediate thoughts are, damn, did you not like your sister that much?
Oh, you rolled an 18 on insight, so you would know a bit that Gus has not spoke a single word since the fires that killed his parents.
But also, it's like he has, like, no emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of comes across that way to him. So it's not like he goes, oh, he's reading his eyes or whatever. It's just he sees a grunt looking over at a map and then looks at Poppy, and he doesn't see any emotion other than that. So he has like a damn.
Cheers. How are you dealing with that glass case?
He's looking for a tool to smash it.
Oh, gosh.
Don't smash it, Cheers.
Well, he is mimicking the hammer sound, so that's helpful, I guess.
Are you looking through your own inventory, or are you trying to look around? If so, do perception.
He's trying to look around here. Let me...
I'm gonna roll perception for Kichiro to see if he notices Cheers doing the thing. And he doesn't. He's too focused on these two. Okay.
Yeah, Kichiro, you just find all of this very, very odd. Especially Gus's reaction and how no one in the town really seems too disturbed by this, at least from what you've seen.
Not as disturbed as Kichiro.
I mean, Kichiro had Mina in mind first, and then murder.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Mina, murder.
And Cheers, with an 8, you notice that there are tons of tools just kind of laying about. But those that you see that are most useful are kind of right next to Gus.
Oh. Hold on. He decides that he's gonna try and sneak closer and take one of those.
Okay, roll stealth.
Alright.
Roll stealth and I guess sleight of hand.
Okay, this is the stealth roll.
So 11. Before you roll sleight of hand, let me see if he notices.
Okay.
For you, he has a -3 on that. Nope, he doesn't notice shit.
Gus.
Too engrossed in his work.
So sleight of hand.
Hey.
Yeah, you take a small hammer. It's actually surprisingly easy. You're able to just snatch it off the table like it was nothing.
Okay. Alright, so he goes back over. And he tries to time it right so that it's like right in sync with his hammering.
Poppy, make a perception roll. See if you notice this. I think she might be against this.
Yeah.
Ichiro, I'll allow you to redo the perception roll if you'd like.
Alright.
You both notice.
Alright, Kichiro just... He's not sure how to feel about this.
It must
So
be an
he-
interesting sight.
Yeah, he was about to get Poppy when Poppy noticed as well.
Yep. Poppy's gonna take the map with her just in her hand temporarily. Probably, actually, maybe gonna keep that. And she's going to try to take the hammer from Cheers.
Cheers holds it far away from her and makes the hammer noise.
Conk, conk.
Gus still notices nothing.
Gus is probably just partially deaf from all the clinking.
Probably.
Trying to decide if Poppy is going to kick Cheers in the shin.
Welcome to the first battle roll initiative. Yeah, you know, the first fight's usually against some goblins or such. Here, nope, you're fighting against each other for a hammer.
Alright, Poppy's gonna try and pick up Cheers.
Strength contest, I guess, since, unless Cheers, you're going to let this happen willingly.
Probably not.
Strength contest.
I
Oh,
think
boy.
Kichiro is probably going to get in
Oh.
on this. Oh. I guess he doesn't have to.
Strong little gnome.
Well, okay, so, Poppy was trying to pick up Cheers.
Yes, like, just over her head and carry him around now. So he doesn't get into any trouble.
He
Yeah.
makes a surprised squawk noise.
Again, you find it very easy to lift this person over your head. You hear a tune in the back of your mind as this happens.
Alright, one more little aside for Gus. She's gonna try and get his attention again. I guess while carrying Cheers.
Okay. How is...
I'm trying to decide if she's just gonna go. She'd probably try and nudge him with an elbow.
Meanwhile, Cheers is just kind of like flapping around.
Feathers just going
Flying.
everywhere.
Kichiro just looks so confused. And mildly does not want to be here right now.
I won't roll for this. Gus looks over. He seems to finally notice. Now, does he see the hammer? That's the question. Unless, was it hidden, or Cheers, are you still holding the hammer out?
I mean, I don't think he had time to hide it.
I think he would notice with an 11, but not recognize that. I don't think Cheers snagged, like, one of his most used tools, so. He sees the hammer, thinks nothing of it, and just kind of gives another grunt as he looks.
Okay.
He does look confused.
Okay, so she's going to say in a very serious tone while holding this squawking, flapping Kenku over her head.
I'm gonna find who did it, Gus. We all are. We're gonna find out who did this to Mary. Her body's still in town. I don't...
Yes, we.
At this point, Cheers, I don't think you have a choice. This does seem to get a response out of Gus. He gives a slight nod, and he just looks at you for a good moment, Poppy, and then returns to his work once more.
Mm-hmm. All right, satisfied with this, Poppy will also ask,
Cheers! Cheers! Let go of the hammer!
No.
Kichiro, help me!
Alright, Kichiro is going to attempt to take it away from Cheers. What do I have to roll for that? Dexterity?
That depends. Are you making it known? Are you gonna try a sleight of hand against Cheers?
I think Cheers is pretty well aware, so it's not like sleight of hand's gonna work.
Okay, so yeah, I'd say a dexterity contest for you guys then.
Alright.
That should be fun.
Oh no!
Cheers is not letting go of that hammer.
Kichiro just kind of shrugs and he looks at Poppy. Well, I tried.
Yeah, let me paint this picture real quick. Kichiro, you go in and you're just barely able to brush your finger against the hammer before it's just taken away from you.
Well, I tried.
Alright, with that, she's gonna give up on taking it away for now and just gonna head out on the town with the map and this flapping bird and Kichiro if he's following behind her.
Yeah, he's kind of following behind because he feels like he has to at this point.
Reluctant partners. What was that roll for?
You'll see.
Oh no.
Okay.
I recognize that modifier.
Kichiro's gonna roll perception.
Okay, you gotta beat that 15. Oh, damn. Okay, anyone else?
Alright.
Cheers is too busy trying to get back inside so he can get the shiny dagger.
Poppy is still carrying you, Cheers.
Yeah, you're gonna need to break free if you want to do that.
So distracting, I think. All flapping.
How would I make a roll to break free? Would that be strength again?
What was that for Poppy? That was
That
a
was
critical
perception. That was
Oh.
perception.
Yeah, go ahead and... I'd say if you have a higher dexterity, you can use that. Or if
Okay.
strength is higher, you use that, but one of the two. Okay, so, Poppy, you are so wrapped up just trying to keep this bird person in your hands. And all of the squawking, it's far too distracting. In your mind, nothing else is happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kichiru, by chance, you happen to just look around, whether or not you wanted to get a good look at the building or just try to familiarize where in town you are, you happen to see Aerith not too far off. He notices that you've caught him, and he quickly ducks behind the nearest bush.
He gives like, okay, I have to do this. Poppy. He kind of like does this like little nudge tap with like the back of his hand on her shoulder.
She's gonna look over. What?
We gotta follow her.
Do we?
Well, yeah, who do you think it is?
Gus?
He just stares blankly at Poppy. Sure, it's Gus. Why not? He kind of face palms and kind of walks a little bit ahead of them.
Cheers. I'll put you down if you promise not to go back inside Gus's shop.
Because trusting a criminal is a perfect idea.
I trust you.
Touché. But then again, do you know if that's wise?
That's not really my strong suit.
I mean, if you look at my stats.
Exactly.
Just casually pulls out a piece of paper with stats on them.
So, you're thinking of a place?
Yeah, hold on. Well, I guess so, but I'm not gonna promise.
Then I'm not putting you down.
Nothing else?
Kichiro is just walking ahead.
He just crosses his arms.
Alright, Poppy's gonna keep walking after them and try and look at this map in the meantime.
Okay, so where are you guys headed now? I would say it's closer to the afternoon at this point.
Okay. The reason why I'm looking at the map is I'm trying to pick places to go.
Okay, so, Poppy, you know a lot of people in town, even a lot of the townsfolk are constantly in and out. But there are, of course, people who consistently stay in town. That would be, of course, Nancy, Jarrett, Aerith, Will, the general goods store where Nikira is, Aaron, who is in charge of the pretty much the landscaping, Dolly, Tareth, and of course Zane and Alice.
Okay. I think that because of what Poppy heard earlier about the argument about Tareth, she's gonna go looking for Tareth at this point.
Okay, back to the tavern.
Yep. Carrying a different companion at this point.
As they approach the tavern, Kichiro just kind of does a nope and stands outside.
You guys can see that the door is kind of... of course it's broken, it's not it's not going to close again.
He still nopes and stands outside. He tries to, like, kind of press himself up against the wall so he can avoid Nancy's gaze. He does not like that woman. I guess I am going to roll stealth for him as he does this.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I roll perception again for...
Oh, God.
Oh, God. For people from the tavern from the night before.
Yeah, go for it. I'll say, Cheers, are you still trying to get out of Poppy's grasp?
Yeah.
Okay, disadvantage, Poppy.
Damn it!
Kichiru, for that stealth, you kind of look over at Poppy and Cheers. You turn your gaze towards the broken door, and you kind of lean over to see where Nancy is. You straighten yourself out, going, "Nope, I'm not dealing with this shit," in a very loud voice.
Alright, nope. Not dealing with this. Not today. Goodbye.
Can I roll again to try to get out
Go for
of
it.
here? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Poppy, you are far too distracted. Cheers is just squirming about, and you can't keep a good hold on him. Just when you think that you might have your grip, you might have the you're back in control. Cheers, you use this and Kichiru's sudden announcement to your advantage, and you hop free of Poppy's grasp.
Okay, I'm gonna make one more roll. See if I can just hide after that.
Are you hiding from... Who are you hiding from?
Either everyone or just Poppy.
If against Poppy, then, Poppy, you get to roll perception. Kichiru, I'll let you roll perception as well if you want.
Yeah.
And that 10 is not enough to, well, I guess they're distracted, so the NPCs don't matter here. You don't do a great job, Cheers, but you're able to just find the corner, like the alley to the tavern, and just duck in there. Kichiru, you're just watching all of this happen. And Poppy, you're just amazed. For one moment, Cheers was there, right above your head, and then he's gone.
Quick as a flash.
Never thought a bird would be like that. Alright, okay, I guess I'll look for Tareth now.
Kichiro is gonna kind of walk over to where he saw Cheers go.
Okay, so you two are just gonna head to the, I guess the alley then?
Yeah. Give him something to do.
Give me 1 sec before. On your way over there, well, right before you get over there, Kichiru, I'm gonna need a roll from Cheers.
Okay.
Let's see, which roll did I have it under? There we go. I'm gonna need a dex save.
Okay. This happened before, right?
Yep.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Can
Carry on.
Kichiro roll perception?
Hmm?
Can Kichiro roll perception for that, or was he not there?
He wasn't there yet, but feel free to roll perception as you turn the corner, if you'd like.
Yeah. You don't notice shit.
Kichiru, you just see what you expect. Cheers, just kind of back here.
And so what do you accomplish by being back here?
Safety?
From what or who exactly?
Poppy? Wait, I didn't say that quiet enough.
Did he just hiss?
Oh, that was my nose.
Oh. I thought he just started, like, just kind of fidgeting around, just looks at him, hisses. Like a goose.
We're gonna put a pause to that real quick.
Okay.
Poppy, make another perception roll.
Okay.
Okay, at 13, a lot of the people that were in the tavern before are still there, a lot more drunk than before. Jarrett and Nancy are by the bar chatting. They both seem furious. Dolly is over by the stage. She's just kind of sitting on it. She just looks exhausted, and Tareth is nowhere to be found, which very unlike him.
Okay. She will approach Dolly.
Okay. She doesn't seem to notice you at first, Poppy. She just has her head in her hands, and she just looks exhausted and fed up.
It's a terrible sort of day, isn't it?
Tell me about it. Oh, gosh. What happened to Mary? What are we gonna do without her?
I don't know.
There's no one like her here. No one that can replace her.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Good girl, though. You best be staying away from Nancy for a bit. She's in a mood.
I noticed. I also broke her door.
Yeah. You gotta watch your strength, girl.
Do you know where Tareth is? Is that why
they were arguing before?
Well, not exactly. Nancy's star turns up dead, and suddenly she's pointing fingers at anybody breathing. Bitch, accusing my son. She stands up, and she just straightens out her dress. He got out of here before it got too rough. He's probably on his way home.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on him. Just with everything that's happening.
Yeah,
Maybe he saw something, I don't know.
Poppy, take care of yourself.
Huh?
Don't know what's happening here, but it'd be a shame to lose you too.
I'll be alright. Been through worse.
Okay, we're gonna put a pause over onto that and pick up with Kichiru and Cheers.
Cheers asks Kichiru's question back to him in his voice.
What was this question?
It was like, what do you expect by being back here or something?
What do you expect to accomplish by being back here?
Yeah.
Now you're just mocking me.
He folds his arms across his chest and squawks.
But I came here after you, I guess. Gotta make sure you stay out of trouble. Best I can.
Oh, shucks.
I'm gonna have you two make a perception roll really quick.
Alright.
Kichiru, advantage.
Alright. Dang.
Wow. Wow, a 6 and a 9.
You feel so safe in this alleyway. Nothing can go wrong in this alleyway.
Nothing's happened yet.
I mean, this is the safest town on Earth.
There's just been some murder, that's all.
Just a little murder never hurt anyone.
Just someone playing around.
Well, funny you should mention that, because before anything else can be said, Cheers, you hear footsteps, not too far off, and it sounds like someone just bumped into a trash can. It seems to be this alleyway kind of leads to a dead end, so whatever is in here is further down in the alley.
Cheers turns sharply and, like, he's trying to look further in.
Okay, so is he headed that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Kichiru, as far as you know, mid-sentence, Cheers just stops, turns, and starts walking away.
Where are you going? What the... Never mind.
Okay, so... let me roll real quick. What was the... I'll have you do another perception roll. Cheers. Kichiru, if you're following, I'll let you re-roll perception as well. You both have to beat a 10.
It's too dark.
Cheers. Cheers. You walk into you walk further into the alleyway, and you trip.
Aw.
You trip, and your hood just goes over your eyes. And for a moment, you panic because it suddenly got really dark out of nowhere.
Birdie don't want to go night-night.
The timeout corner. Kichiro, you notice behind one of the trash cans is a teenage boy. He's just kind of huddled down. Roll insight. Well, how often has Kichiro been to the bar? I imagine he avoids it.
He avoids it, but do you think you would have seen him around town, or do you think you would have heard about him from Will, or
maybe he saw him last night.
True.
Oh, true. Okay. Then yeah, you don't have to make the roll. You know this is Tareth, and from what you've heard around town, this boy is kind of a workaholic.
Hey,
Mm.
you're Tareth, aren't you?
Yes. He kind of shrinks down in this little corner behind the garbage can.
He approaches, be a bit slow, but just approaches. What you doing back here?
It's nothing. I should get going. I really... He seems very emotional. He's trying his best to keep his voice steady, but his voice keeps cracking.
For some reason or another, Kichiro seems to sympathize, I guess? Even though he has no idea why he seems emotional. But it's like something strikes a chord with him. So it's like, hey, you alright?
I'll be okay. I'll be alright. He takes another moment, kind of just huddled in this corner. I'll let you roll insight now.
I'm gonna
Cheers.
say that,
Yeah, you can roll insight as well. You might have heard some rumors.
Okay.
Not enough for Cheers to really guess why, but Cheers, you can get the idea just based off of Nancy's reputation that she likes to accuse anybody of anything going wrong. And with Tareth being an employee at the tavern, you can probably guess that has something to do with that.
Okay.
Kichiro, not only does this come into mind, but you do know that there are some rumors following Tareth. Despite the fact that he never causes any trouble, and he's been seen helping out a lot around town, there's some rumors about his past that you can't quite remember. All you know is that Tareth doesn't remember his past either.
He kind of feels this sort of odd kinship, I guess. Like a kindred spiritness. So he kind of like sits down next to him almost absent-mindedly. And just What are you about to say?
Oh, Tareth is confused by this, but he doesn't really shrink away. He doesn't have the space to do so.
He's been cornered.
Cheers
Right.
also thinks this is weird.
Look,
He's
kid.
still standing.
Look, kid. I know you're not a bad soul, so don't let that grouch get one over on you.
That. Yeah, I won't make you roll for that. That seems to help. He kind of just looks up at Kichiro really quickly, and he takes a moment, kind of just rubs his eyes, and gives a small nod. He doesn't seem extremely comforted by that. If anything, he might find this whole situation awkward. But it helps for the moment. Now, we'll put this on pause. Poppy,
Yes.
are you still talking with Dolly, or are you headed out?
Gonna say, like, maybe one, or ask one more thing of Dolly.
Okay.
Have you heard any talk? Anyone that might have seen anything that could have happened?
Well, there's been talk. Always talk.
Yes.
You know how it is, but,
Hmm.
well, there are some things. There... You're gonna think I'm crazy. But last week, I was walking home. And Tareth was just lagging behind. Poor boy must have been lost in thought. And I turn around, and there's something behind him. Something reaching for him, but it saw me? I don't know.
Did it seem to dissipate after you saw it?
It shrunk back, and I don't know what happened. I've never seen it before. I tried telling... I'm sure you heard. I tried telling people they think I'm crazy, that I work too much. Hell, maybe I do.
I don't think you're crazy.
I don't know if that has anything to do with Mary, with anybody that's been turning up dead. I just...
Know what you saw?
Yeah.
Every little bit helps. This helps.
It's just between this and the fact that that halfling, that a poor person. Just keep yourself safe.
You too, Dolly. Alright. I'll be heading out now. I might come back in the next half hour, who knows, but...
Is that in character as well?
Yes. But,
Just don't go breaking any more furniture.
no.
Or at least
no
stay
more
the hell
furniture.
away from my piano. And you
Of
can tell
course.
she kind of says that last bit. It's more of a joke, but...
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. See you around. And Poppy is going to head out and still looking for Tareth and the rest of her companions that have mysteriously disappeared. Alright, so I guess I'm going to be rolling perception.
Yeah. Crap, what was...
Oh my god, Poppy. The dice hate you tonight.
I don't know where I am.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so the other roles were for Nancy and Jared, who paid no attention to the conversation. Poppy, you take one step out, and it's just you're just caught up in your own thoughts. Your mind is on this being whenever Dolly was talking about.
Mm.
And for a brief moment, you just think of the odd situations in town, and it feels as if you're being watched.
Probably a chill runs up her spine at the thought of that.
Yep, and because of that, you take no notice to where your companions might have gone.
Okay. Alright, think, Poppy, think. Maybe they'll catch up. And she's going to head to where she thinks she will find Taryn.
Okay.
Which I imagine would be at the house that him and Dolly are staying. Yeah.
Funny enough, you're just running around in circles because that's closer to where Gus and the Pollen household is.
You know, sometimes.
It's actually not too far from your own house, Poppy.
My house. My house.
Okay, so you start to walk away, and let's resume the scene in the alleyway. So, Kichiro, you have kind of calmed down Tareth. Cheers, I'm sure you're confused by this, or you're not sure what to make of it.
Yeah.
But the moment Kichiro backs off a bit, Tareth finally stands up and brushes off some of the dirt. Well, from his clothes. His voice is still shaking, but as I said before, he does seem to be in slightly better spirits. Why are you back here too? Or can I help you? I should be getting back to my shift, I guess.
Well, actually, the reason why I'm back here is because of Bird Butt over there. Points over at Cheers. But Poppy was looking for you. She wanted to ask you something.
Oh, right. Where is she? Is she at the guild? I guess. Okay, let's go find her.
All right. He looks down at Cheers. I assume it's still on the floor. You gonna get up there, buddy?
No, I'm going to stay right here. And he stands up.
Nice use of sarcasm. But your voice could use work. He just kind of gives us an awkward pat on Cheers' shoulder. Does he have a shoulder? What
Yes.
would be a shoulder? And just leads Tareth out of the alleyway.
Okay, so Kichiru and Tareth are now walking out of the alleyway. Cheers Are you following, or?
Yeah, he's following.
Okay. Real quick, another deck save. This time, Kichiro make one as well.
Alright, let's see. I need to see what my saves are. Where are my saves?
Oh.
I feel dumb because I can't find my saves. Oh, no, I see it. I'm dumb. Just
All
don't
good.
worry
It's
about
all
me.
good.
Okay. I'm dumb.
No.
Don't mind me.
Okay. Cheers, you just barely beat it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Kichiro, you glance behind you, and just to take a quick look to make sure that Tereth and Cheers is following. And in that moment, you see this dark figure with just stretched out proportions, just reaching for you, and before you have a chance to act, its hands just swipes down at you. And it claws right at your chest. And in this same moment, not only does the same happen to Tereth, but it knocks him to the ground and starts dragging him further into the alley.
No!
I'm gonna roll damage.
I wanted to question that boy.
So, another 2 damage for you.
Alrighty, so he's down to 6 HP. Jesus. Like, how hard was the how hard was the blow? Like, is he on his back? Is he bleeding frontally? What's going on there? Did it just barely scrape him, but hurt?
Let's see. You're down to 6, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, that sliced through. He's now bleeding and he stumbled backwards.
Alright, so he had, like, basically no reaction time.
Yeah.
He's pretty much standing there stunned. He's not entirely sure what to do, but looking down at basically where his hand had, clenched the wound, he looks down at the blood. The wee bit of the adrenaline picks up, and he's probably gonna try to run after it.
Okay, before we do any of that, Cheers, your reaction? You would have seen this happen.
I think he's trying to catch the dragging boy.
Trying to catch Tereth.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's running after it as well?
Yeah.
Okay, Poppy, I'll be nice. Perception advantage. I'll say you're not too far away. That's enough. You hear shuffling and what sounds like a very loud thud. And then you can hear screams of Tereth as he's being dragged.
Yeah, she's gonna run in that direction. Yeah.
And that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
Yep.
Alright.
Cliffhanger!
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
I need to question that boy. We need to save him.
That's the only reason.
Kichiro finds a strange kinship with the kid.
I can't have him immediately die.
Oh boy.
I found this small child crying by a trash can.
This happened to me once, and so...
So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying.
Yes.
Yes.
And I hope everyone else is also, that is still watching.
It's been fluctuating from about 3 to 5 watchers. I've been kind of poking my head in and out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Making sure things are okay in the neighborhood.
Honestly, I'm having fun. I'd like to complete this arc regardless if we get 0 viewers, but I do hope everyone at home is enjoying.
Oh yeah, I figured that you would be continuing regardless. I knew it wasn't.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I put so
But
much
I
work.
still hope that people are having fun as well, watching out there in listener land.
If you have any advice on how to solve this mystery,
I mean, we do have that channel in Discord.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I don't have it in the
Forgot about
description for this video here, but
You're right.
I'll put that back in. So I just didn't want to do that now. But yeah, for anybody who's still listening, if you're a part of the public Discord, feel free to share your theories and your thoughts on the campaign so far. And if you guess a theory correct, we'll put a character of yours in as an NPC.
Woo!
So yeah, that could be a fun game. So
NPC cameos for the win.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I promise I won't kill them off.
Maybe. We promise we won't kill them off either.
Yeah,
I don't think Kichiro has the guts for that.
I can't promise that the party won't do anything.
We will try our best to not.
All I can think about is the AU.
Oops.
Yeah. So, when we return, I don't know when that'll be, but we'll start off with rolling initiative.
Alright.
Okay.
I might actually make a map, or just to make this a little easier to envision.
Okay.
I won't do that often. If anything, I might save it for boss battles and all that.
Are you gonna make a map of the town?
No.
I'm finally keeping track of the characters, so I'll probably remember who they are next time.
Okay. I think right now crap. You're gonna have to remind me who Cheers is familiar with. I know I sent you the information on Zane,
Yeah.
which I gotta chat with you to figure out how they know each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun stuff.
Okay.
I just
Hope
think
you
it's
guys-
funny how you have that check out the description for more. And then when you scroll down, it says, I'll add one later.
I know. Progress called me out on that.
Yep.
Who is Chef Pepe, by the way? I have no idea who that is.
Me either.
Time to look at Google. Bonus part of the stream.
I mean, I know Kichiro resembles Tuxedo Mask.
Hell yeah, he does.
Like a very tan, stubbly, long-haired Tuxedo Mask.
I don't know who this person was referring to, because I don't see anything.
Me neither.
Oh well.
What they say?
That Kichiro looks like Chef Pepe, but I don't know who they're referring to.
Aerith, we will catch you and we will drag you to your uncle. We will hand off custody and he will be a safe boy.
Safe boy.
Yeah, when the battle begins, Kichiro, please don't die. You're down to... Oh, gosh, 6 HP. Okay, this shouldn't be a tough fight anyway. Or it shouldn't be one that kills you.
And if it does, I have 3 death saves
Please don't.
to try to bring him back to life.
Don't let the campaign end for you here. I would have to fix so much. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you guys for playing.
Yeah.
Thanks for DMing. What is the... whatever.
Thanks for being the person in charge.
Thanks for making this story for us to play.
Yeah.
But why did you kill my romantic interest immediately?
She was designed to die.
Why would you kill such a beautiful, wonderful person?
I'll make up for it.
Mary, you should let him make you mad.
I don't know why. I thought you were gonna make an Angie reference by the Rolling Stones.
Nope, just Scissor Sisters over here.
I have to
I don't know
figure
why.
out how to get Cheers more involved.
Yeah, I'm trying to balance that with responses and such.
3.
Tries to break open a display case. Everybody goes, no.
Lucky for you that Gus is just dead to the world.
Yeah, he still has
Poor
his
Gus.
tiny hammer.
If he's just
Kichiro
still
didn't
clutching
bark
onto
this
it.
time. Yeah, it's now part of Cheers' inventory.
Okay.
Gus's
All right.
hammer.
All right. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good night.
Thanks again, guys.
Good night.
Night.